Hello Cancer, my name is Jason. Thank you for visiting my channel. This is your mid-February 2019 tarot reading. General reading could be about love, career, any questions at the forefront of your mind, projects you have on. You'll know in the first minute or so if this is resonating for you. If it's not, please check out the readings for your moon or rising sign. I'm pretty sure one of those will hit the nail fairly squarely on the head for you. But for now, let's have a look how you go into the second half of February with the Hanged Man. Okay, so it looks like you're waiting for something to happen. So is there a financial settlement you're waiting for? Is it a decision from the higher ups that you're expecting perhaps? And this could also be about waiting for your next big idea, or all three. Okay, so the Hanged Man talks about just waiting for something to happen, not necessarily uncomfortable, but also I get the idea you might be waiting for your next big idea by, if you have a look at the light bulb or the light behind this person's head, okay, thinking about something, thinking about your next move, but feeling in a fairly confident position to be able to do so. So this is I'm getting quite an excited feeling from this, Cancer. Perhaps you've been working on something for a while and you're slowly piecing together a plan of action which is going to take you well into the future. Okay, so I'm feeling this could be like a career move, some major plan, a major grand plan that you're working on, and you're not in a hurry about it. You're getting ideas. Perhaps you've had an idea just recently and you've written it down somewhere and you're waiting for the things to come. And I'm seeing that your meditation and even if you're asking your angels for ideas, it's working. And I think you know it's working, Cancer. We'll clarify. In your challenge position, you have the Four of Cups. So the Four of Cups can be a card of boredom, can be a card of taking opportunities. So when this card's in their challenge position, it's asking you to take the opportunities which are granted by the universe. Okay, so there's this character here sitting there looking at those three cups, not really interested. See about his body language, crossing his arms there, and here comes the universe with this other cup saying, here, take this one, this will help you out, this will make things better for you. And it's like you're not even seeing it. So because this is in your challenge position, you're being asked to look at those opportunities. I'm getting the feeling you'll be offered something, perhaps a job or even a volunteer thing, or a chance to increase your skills somehow. And initially you might be thinking, oh, it's not for me. But you're going to, if you think about it a couple of times, I think this idea is going to grow on you. And if you take it, this opportunity, whatever it is, it's really going to lead you perhaps to meet some people who are going to further your, is this a creative idea that you've got? Perhaps you've got something to do with show business or presenting something or piecing something together. And it's feeling like a pretty positive thing for you, Cancer. And it's going to be about actually seeing and then taking this opportunity. It might not show itself that way at first, but the more you think about it, the more you'll realise, okay, this is probably a lot better than it first looked. Okay, so your hopes and fears. In your hopes and fears position, you have the Death card. The Death card is a card of transformation. It's a card of something finishing so something new can come in. So this could be about you, a way of thinking that you've had. Perhaps you had one goal, one direction which you were set on, and then some other idea has come to you, or something's been offered to you somehow, either from external or internally. You've just had this epiphany, and it's allowed you to change the way you're thinking about things, realizing that you have to change direction. And because it's right underneath the Hanged Man, okay, so you've got the Hanged Man sort of waiting for this new idea, this new perspective, and along comes the Death card here, and that's what you're hoping for. So you're hoping that there'll be some transformation of the situation you're in at the moment to allow you to move forward somehow. But something will have to go, whether it's a period of inactivity or a period of, it could be about a relationship, a certain, again, it's about I'm feeling it's about the direction you had yourself set on taking, and then another opportunity comes and you might think, oh, I might take that one. So it's looking pretty positive, really. So the Death card is quite positive in this position. Okay, and in the best attitude position, you have the Judgment card. The Judgment card is about rebirth. It's about a sense of renewal, a sense of hope, a sense of. If you have a look at these characters here, it's like they've come out of their coffins, and the universe or the angels have presented something to them, and where they thought something had gone stagnant, it's like, oh yes, I've suddenly got this great idea, something's come to me, and now I'm started again. And it looks like it won't just be you who's affected by this. You can bring a lot of people with you. Perhaps it's your family, or perhaps it's a group of people around you. Perhaps you'll start something up, some kind of group or teamwork. I'm feeling a sense of creativity here, but Cancer is looking really good for having this renewed sense of hope and optimism. Okay, but it's also realizing that there's no going back. So any decisions you make here with this Judgment card, you need to be able to bite that bullet and say the past is the past, and the death has come to whatever that old situation was, and there's no going back to it. Okay, so we'll clarify that anyway, but it's looking really, really good. You've got 3 major arcana so far out of the 4 cards which have come. The outcome for the end of this period, so the end of February, give or take a week or so, I'm thinking, is you have the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups talks about having an array of choices at your disposal. Now, this can be a little confusing. You'll see here how the character is dressed in black here. It's though the character is in the dark. Which one should I take? What decision should I make? Each one of the cups here represents a new opportunity or a different opportunity. Some of them may be good. Some of them may sort of take you down the wrong path. Either way, you may be feeling confused or overwhelmed by this situation. On the other hand, if you change the way you look at things, the perspective, this can be an exciting beginning for you, saying, well, look at all these choices I've got, fantastic. There's nothing here that says you have to make one choice. Maybe you can work with 1 or 2 or several of these opportunities and pathways which are coming to you, and that's the feeling I'm getting here. It's a little bit confusing. Try not to let yourself be overwhelmed by this. It's really the universe is saying here, look at all this choice you have. And I'm feeling just a good feeling about this for you, Cancer. It's feeling quite optimistic. I'm feeling that you're going to have to do a bit of work here to follow these opportunities. It's not like they're going to just fall into your lap. You're going to have to make your decisions and follow them up. Make those phone calls, send those emails. But I'm feeling you have a really strong sense of energy, especially with this rebirth, the sense of rebirth that you have here in the Judgment card. It's looking pretty good. You are happy. I'm seeing that you are really hoping that this old situation just dies away. Perhaps you've been stuck in one place for too long, and it's looking that way with the Hanged Man. And it hasn't been a particularly difficult period, but it's been a period where you haven't really been able to move forward because maybe you just haven't had the right idea, or you're waiting for some legal things to fall into place, or someone else to become available for something. we'll have a look here. We'll clarify some of these with the Hanson-Roberts deck here. Okay, so why is the Hanged Man here for Cancer in the second half of February? Please clarify that. And we have the Seven of Rods. Okay, Seven of Wands talks about having to defend yourself, perhaps. So you have the high ground here, and you are more than capable of carrying out whatever you need to carry out. I'm feeling there may be some people who might just disagree with the way you're going, or they perhaps don't have faith in you. But the Seven of Rods here is talking really about you've had to defend yourself, and it's put you into this position now where you are just chilling. Okay, so you have the high ground, and whatever you had to defend yourself against, or whatever you had to stand your ground about, it's put you into this very comfortable position here, and you're just sitting here waiting for the ideas to come to you, perhaps through meditation, through asking your angels or the universe to guide you in the right direction, and the universe is helping you. So these ideas that are coming to you, write them down and just give them some thought on what avenues or branches might come from these ideas that you're getting. Okay, but it looks like you had a difficult period having to stand your ground. You've done it, and it's given you this wonderful position now where you've got time to sit back and plan your next move. Okay, so let's have a look at the Four of Cups, this opportunity which is coming to you, and you're being, well, the challenge is to see this opportunity and take it. And we all know that sometimes something's right under our noses and we don't see it. We don't see the forest for the trees, if that's resonating for you. So I don't know why I said that. Let's have a look. The Fool card, okay, is a new start here. So the challenge is to basically don't plan too far ahead. Release the outcome. This Fool here is he's not worried about where he's going. He's just saying, rightio, I'm just going to go. I'm a totally free agent. I'm number 0. What a fantastic energy to have. But we live in the 3D world, and there are some responsibilities we need to take. So while you might be feeling great about things and just going along your merry way without a care in the world, really, you're being asked to look out for opportunities. Okay, they're coming to you. But the Fool card is a great energy, let's face it. What a feeling of freedom that you have from this. Okay, and so you're being asked with the Fool in the challenge position, along clarifying the Four of Cups, is basically keep a sense of reality. You are in this position, but you won't be able to stay there forever. You've got to move forward somehow, and something's coming to you. This is all about things coming to you, Cancer. I'm seeing the Death card, the Hanged Man, the waiting for opportunities, the Fool card, the Judgment card here, rebirth. This is all about rebirth and starting something, and it's like there's a whole new life opening up for you, Cancer. A whole new life. I'll pick up the wrong deck there. Let's have a look. Why is the Death card here? What might be ending for Cancer? What might be ending for Cancer? Ending. And with every ending, there's going to be a beginning. What is the Death card here for Cancer? Please clarify the Death card for Cancer. And you have the King of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups is your energy, Cancer. I'm getting the feeling you are really coming into your own. You're getting to the stage of your life now, or entering into a stage where you don't care what other people think. You want to be yourself. You want to love unconditionally everyone around you. You are stable. You know who you are. You can dress how you want, act like you want, say what you want. I'm feeling there's you don't mind being vulnerable. So the old way you had of putting up veils and um, trying to be sparing with your emotions or hiding who you truly were because you're worried about how other people might respond, or because you were in a job which required you to hold back and perhaps do things you didn't believe in. You're coming out of that now and you're just about right out of it, and this new transformation is going to allow you to be your true self. You're stable, you're strong, you're respected. People look up to you, they admire you for how you handle these really difficult emotional situations. Okay, a beautiful, beautiful reading you're having here, Cancer. The second half of February, you embrace these energies here, and again, your whole way of looking at yourself is just totally changing. There'll be opportunities here which you never knew existed, and this is all about. It's all because of the way you're seeing the world now. You're prepared to go out and not come back. All right, figuratively, of course. I'm sure many of you have families and homes and mortgages. You can't just disappear. But if you don't have any of those responsibilities, then this is saying, yes, the world really is yours to do in whatever you want. Let's have a look at the Judgment card. Please clarify the Judgment card for Cancer. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. This is just getting better. Okay, so the Knight of Pentacles talks about someone or an energy coming into your life. Now, because this is in the best attitude position, someone might bring you a message about some money which is coming your way, or a job which might be coming your way, and it's your job to, it's almost rounding out a cycle here, so that the Knight of Pentacles could also be your energy, where you might have to be the one to tell someone about your financial situation. So perhaps your finances have changed recently. Perhaps you've received a payout, or you might have lost a job, for example, and you might need to just be sending the messages. So I'm seeing that you might be emailing or calling government departments, or someone who might be interested in how your material world is going. And the best attitude is to just be honest. Everything's open and clear. You don't want to muddy any waters, but because it's justifying, or because it's clarifying the Judgment card here, there's a totally new way of making and spending money coming to you. So the whole way you do things with money, with your finances, totally changing. Okay, so perhaps you've just got a new loan, or and now you've got this mortgage, and so where you've never had to budget before, and now you've had to budget, something like that. But look, it's still pretty positive. There's nothing wrong with this spread at all. The Knight of Pentacles is a long-term energy. They're stable. They think and plan far ahead. So if it's about money for you, it looks like that energy that's coming or is around you is providing you some stability, maybe even a reality check about your financial situation. But there are other people who need to be considered. I hope that's making sense for you. You'll know if this is for you, Cancer. Okay, now the result. At the end of this period, you have the Seven of Cups. So the Seven of Cups, again, talks about choices, and you may be confused by all this choice. You may be feeling overwhelmed by the choice, or you may be excited by all these choices that are offered to you. And I'm feeling that instead of going down one pathway, you may be deciding, or the universe may be offering you this opportunity to have several different pathways. So perhaps because it's feeling like a financial kind of a read as well, that you might be going into an area where you have several different income streams. And I'm feeling some creativity here. There might need, some of this might rely on your creativity. So perhaps you're going to have some art business or a craft business on the side, or something at the markets, something like that. You know, the local markets on Sunday mornings where people go, that might be a part of your income stream. And if you've never had to do that before, remember I said that your whole life might be changing. Just about every part of your life can be changing here, Cancer. I'm seeing this, okay? But it's not negative. I'm not seeing anything negative here at all, okay? Now, please clarify the Seven of Cups for Cancer. Let's clarify, why is the Seven of Cups here for Cancer? We have Knight of Cups. Okay, so the Knight of Cups, again, talks about a genuine offer being made. It's an emotional offer. It offers emotional fulfillment, if you like. And so whatever this choice is that you have, it looks like you'll be choosing the one which offers you some emotional fulfillment. All right, and I'm pretty sure the feeling is that it's going to bring you like into a soulmate kind of energy. You're going to meet, if you're not partnered at the moment, I'm really feeling that this new direction you take, or one of these directions you take in this new financial world, this new this craft industry, this creative thing you've got going, it's going to bring you in touch with a soulmate energy, someone who's really on the same page as you. And we'll clarify that again. And we've got the Lovers. I don't believe it. Well, I do believe it. Okay, so you've got the Lovers clarifying the Knight of Cups. Okay, so yes, the outcome at the end of this period, you follow this new direction. You allow this death to happen. Allow this transformation to happen. Your whole life is going to change, Cancer, seriously. And through it, by taking these new opportunities that are coming to you, okay, Knight of Cups, okay, is going to come and some offer is going to be made, and it's going to allow you, put you in touch with, if you don't like that term soulmate, it's going to allow you a beautiful romantic start, okay, and it's going to allow you independence, okay. So the Lovers card also talks about independence. So that's another feeling I'm getting there. So if it's not leading to a relationship, it's leading to a sense of new responsibility, that you are now self-employed. You don't answer to anybody except yourself. And while this is quite daunting, and remember I said that you're a bit overwhelming in the beginning, you're going to realize that this is a very empowering situation for you, Cancer. And I really hope that you embrace this challenge. There's so much here for you, which is this rebirth which is happening for you, and you'll feel 20 years younger, or if you're only 20, you'll feel like life is really starting to launch for you. Okay, so I really hope that's resonated for you, Cancer. Please like and comment and subscribe to my channel, and I'll hopefully talk to you in a couple of weeks.